The police come by the church office just a while ago, wanted to ask me some questions about Connor and I's interactions on the team. That's why I was trying to get in touch with you, because I needed to tell you.
Well, I guess they just wanted to understand what Connor might have been thinking.
I think we've done something real bad, Brother Jim. Something real bad.
What in the world are you talking about, Dean?
Or maybe it's just me that done something. So, Connor come to me before it all happened. He had all sorts of questions. Okay, I didn't think nothing about it at the time.
Well, that's no wonder. Boy thought the world of you. You were his coach. The only positive role model he's ever had.
I think I might have said something wrong.
I can't imagine that. But how so, son?
He had all these questions about your sermon that Sunday, the one on Crusading Against Sin.
Crusade Against Sin, what about it?
So, okay, well, you talked about Jimmy, and Connor asked me what we could do to help. He said he hated people like that. Well, he used another name for Jimmy and Chris, but he said he hated all sinners, and that you said we should do something about it.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, so I told him how Jimmy was like a brother to me, and how we grew up together, and how often you'd have me come here to make visitations to him to try to get him to come back to us, and how hard we prayed, but it was getting tough because none of my visits seemed to be helping none. And then I said if we could just...
Go on, son.
I said if we could just get Jimmy out of the situation that he's in, if we could make it all just go away. But you have to believe me, I never thought Connor would go and do what he
possibly had known what Connor was going to do.
He sent me a letter. It came just today.
What? What does it say?
It says, he wanted to tell me he was sorry for not continuing on with the team, and that he was sorry for what he'd done, and that, he never wanted to disappoint me.
Well, see, you did the best you could. Can't control the mind of a teenager.
And that he hoped you'd be proud of him, because you guided him to do it in the name of Jesus. And that he hoped it would help. It was me who convinced Brother Jim to do Connor's service. It was just that no one else was willing to come. Connor's mama wanted him to be laid to rest by someone who cared.
Dean, it's hard for us to understand right now, but that was good of you.
Y'all will have to forgive me. I'm not used to speaking in front of so many. Jimmy and me, we go way back. Pretty much since grade school, ain't that right, Jimmy? We always had each other's backs, and that's all I ever wanted. Even now. And I'm so sorry for what happened. I feel like maybe I could have done more. Done some things differently to help.
Son, just Connor.
Brother Jim wanted me to say a few remarks about Connor, and well, you know, Big Jim says that there's nobody to blame for this. But I feel like maybe I might have been. See, Connor come to me about one of Big Jim's sermons, and I think I misled him. It was never my intention.
Son, ain't no reason to go into any of that.
I can't stop thinking about what he wrote in that letter.
What? As you can see, it's been a difficult time for all involved. I think it's
Just say it, Dean.
It was a letter. Connor sent me a letter about why I did it.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you wanted me to do with it. But I've got to take it to the police.
Well, of course you should.
Marianne.
What did it say?
Son, don't you pay this no never mind.
What did it say?
It said he was doing it for the Lord. Because of one of Big Jim's sermons.
What? Big Jim!
And what he said about you. I'm so sorry, Jimmy.